What if I told you that the first 15 minutes of your day could actually change the entire course of your long-term heart health? Seriously. In this explainer, we're going to break down some super simple but really powerful morning habits. And don't worry, we're not talking about complex routines, just gentle steps that make a huge, huge difference. So let's just start with a pretty direct question. Is your morning routine actually harming your heart? Now, that might sound a little dramatic, I get it, but how we wake up, what we do in those first 30, maybe 60 minutes, that can have a massive influence on our blood pressure, our stress levels, and our whole cardiovascular system for the rest of the day.
Okay, let's get into the science of this because it's really interesting. There's this thing called the morning surge. See, when you wake up, your body releases this cocktail of stress hormones like cortisol to get you going. It's totally natural. But this also spikes your blood pressure. So if you just leap out of bed and start rushing around, you're basically redlining your system, putting all this immediate unnecessary strain on your heart. That's why a gentle start isn't a luxury. It's a cardiovascular necessity. So the big question is, how do we deal with that surge? How do we counteract it? Well, it all begins in your first 5 minutes. Let's look at a few really simple, actionable steps to calm your heart from the very moment you open your eyes. The first and honestly the most powerful habit is also the absolute simplest. Just move slowly. Think about it for a second. Your heart's been in a pretty calm, relaxed state all night. Jumping out of bed is like going from 0 to 60 in a blink. Instead, just give it a moment. Let it gently transition from rest to wakefulness. And this tiny, tiny pause, it delivers immediate benefits. You know that head rush feeling you get sometimes? Simply sitting up slowly and just resting for a moment can reduce that. It supports healthy blood flow and gives your entire cardiovascular system the crucial time it needs to kind of boot up for the day ahead. All right, let's move on to our second habit. And guess what? It's another super simple one. Drink water. Before your coffee, before anything else. See, overnight, your body gets a little bit dehydrated, and that has a direct and pretty significant effect on your heart.
So why is that one glass of water so important? Well, because even a little bit of dehydration makes your blood physically thicker. It's like asking your heart to pump syrup instead of water. That forces it to work way, way harder. A glass of room temperature or warm water right away helps thin your blood, supports circulation, and even eases that morning stiffness. It is one of the easiest ways to lighten your heart's workload before your feet even hit the floor. Now for a really cool technique to directly tackle those morning stress hormones we talked about. It's called 4-2-6 breathing, and it is incredibly simple. You just inhale slowly for a count of 4, hold it gently for 2, and then, this is the important part, exhale slowly for a count of 6. That longer exhale is the key. It actively tells your nervous system, hey, we can calm down. And here's the best part. You only have to do it for 1 minute. That's it, 60 seconds. A single minute of focused, slow breathing can lower those stress signals, relax your blood vessels, and bring a sense of calm that can genuinely set a positive, peaceful tone for your entire day. Okay, so we've calmed the nervous system down. Now let's talk about gently waking up the rest of your body. This next phase is all about simple, easy movements to get your circulation going without putting any strain on your system. It's totally natural to feel stiff overnight, as your blood flow slows down, but you don't need some intense workout to fix it. A few simple neck rolls, maybe some shoulder circles, or even just a slow walk around your room is enough to warm up your muscles and help your heart start pumping more efficiently. The key words here are slow and steady. Here's another powerful and simple one. Get a few minutes of morning sunlight. Now, this isn't just about feeling good, though it definitely does. Exposure to that natural light actually helps regulate your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, which in turn supports a stable heart rhythm and helps reduce stress. You don't even have to go outside. Just standing by a window for a few minutes works wonders.
Now let's talk about nourishment. And I mean nourishment for both your mind and your body. What you eat and what you think about first thing in the morning are just as important for your heart as all the physical stuff we just talked about. The choice for breakfast becomes really clear when you think about it this way. Heart-friendly options like oatmeal or avocado toast, they give you stable, slow-release energy. But heavy, salty, or super sugary foods, they force your heart to work overtime just to digest them, right at the start of your day. The goal is simple. Pick a breakfast that helps your heart, not one that makes it work harder. And what about our mental diet? For so many of us, the first thing we do is grab our phone, right? and we're instantly hit with stress triggers, alarming news, urgent work emails, that endless social media scroll. But there's a really powerful alternative. Just choosing silence, or some soft music, or simply staying off all screens for the first 20 minutes can protect your heart from that instant spike in stress hormones.
So, how in the world do we put all of this together? Look, the goal isn't to do everything at once, not perfectly. It's to build a simple, sustainable routine that actually fits into your life. And the amazing part is, it can take as little as 15 minutes. And here's what that can look like. A couple minutes to wake up and breathe, another minute to drink some water, a few for some gentle stretching. See how each habit just flows right into the next? This isn't about adding more to your to-do list. It's about transforming those first few minutes of your day into a dedicated act of care for your heart.
And why does all this matter so much? Because the rewards over time are massive. These small, consistent habits, they add up. They lead to reduced daily strain on your heart, better energy levels, more stable blood pressure, and a calmer response to stress throughout your entire day.
I love this quote because it really sums it all up. Your future heart will thank you for the care you give it today. Every gentle morning is an investment. It's a small act of self-care that pays these huge dividends for your future self.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. This is not about some radical overhaul of your entire life. It's just about one small, kind choice. So how will you thank your heart tomorrow morning?
All right, let's talk about something that's on a lot of our minds: blood pressure. It's totally normal for those numbers to shift a bit as we get older. It's just our bodies doing their thing. But the best part, the really fantastic news, is that the food we eat every day can be this simple, gentle, but incredibly powerful way to support our heart health.
So that brings us to the big question, right? How can food gently support your heart as you get older? Well, in this explainer, we're going to dive into exactly that. We'll discover how simple, nourishing foods can become one of your best tools for well-being. And hey, this is all about adding good stuff in, not about stressful restrictions. So let's get into it.
First up, let's take a quick look at why your food matters so much. It might seem like a small thing, what you had for lunch, but trust me, those daily choices add up over time. They have a huge, significant impact on your heart health.
Think of it this way. Our diet is directly connected to how hard our heart has to work. The right foods can actually help our blood vessels stay relaxed and flexible, which is exactly what we want. They also play this crucial role in balancing key minerals like potassium and magnesium, helping our body manage fluids and calm down any chronic inflammation. It's all this one beautiful interconnected system.
Okay, now for the fun part, the heart-friendly food list. We're talking about simple, effective, and really easy-to-add foods that can make a real difference. This is not about some crazy, radical diet overhaul. Nope, this is all about simple, nourishing additions to what you already enjoy. So, where do we start? With the absolute powerhouse of any heart-friendly diet, fresh produce. Seriously, fruits and vegetables are just packed to the brim with all the essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that our cardiovascular system just thrives on. And check out how simple this can be. Leafy greens like spinach are loaded with potassium, which helps your blood vessels chill out. Just toss a handful into a smoothie or soup. You won't even notice it. Berries? They're full of antioxidants that help circulation, and they're perfect on top of oatmeal or yogurt. Bananas are such an easy way to get a potassium boost. And beets are amazing. They have natural nitrates that our body turns into something called nitric oxide, which helps widen blood vessels and get that blood flowing smoothly. Next up, let's raid the pantry. These are the items you can just keep on hand, ready to go to support your meals and your heart every single day. See? Healthy eating does not have to be complicated. Oats have this special kind of soluble fiber that's great for managing cholesterol. Garlic has compounds that help relax blood vessels, and come on, you can add garlic to almost any savory dish. Beans and lentils are just packed with fiber and potassium, and making a simple swap to using olive oil as your main cooking oil, that's an easy win that helps fight inflammation.
All right, what about proteins and snacks? We all need them. These foods give you great nutrition and can totally satisfy those cravings in a really heart-healthy way.
Greek yogurt is fantastic. It's rich in both calcium and potassium. A small handful of nuts or seeds gives you those healthy fats and magnesium your arteries love. Salmon is a rock star, just loaded with those anti-inflammatory omega-3s. And get this, yes, even a small square of dark chocolate is on the list. Just make sure it's 70% cocoa or higher. It has these powerful antioxidants called flavonoids that can help improve blood vessel function. Smart, enjoyable choices, right?
And hey, we can't forget about what we're drinking. Our beverages can also have this wonderful calming effect on our entire body.
You know, certain teas are just a super simple way to support your heart. Hibiscus tea, for example, has been shown in some studies to help lower blood pressure naturally. But beyond that, just the simple ritual of sitting down with a warm cup of chamomile or green tea, that act itself can lower your stress levels, which has a real, tangible benefit for your heart.
So, I want to be really clear here. This is all about making a gentle shift, not about following a bunch of strict, miserable rules. As you start welcoming more of these wonderful foods, like berries, oats, and salmon, you'll just naturally find you have less room for things like super salty snacks or sugary drinks. The goal is a gradual change, and you might be really surprised how your own tastes start to change over time too.
So now that we've seen the what, let's quickly touch on the why. Because honestly, understanding how these foods actually work inside your body can be so incredibly motivating.
It really all boils down to these 4 key actions. The potassium in bananas and the nitrates in beets, they help relax your blood vessels. The antioxidants in berries and the omega-3s in salmon, they reduce inflammation, which makes it easier for your heart to do its job. Healthy fats help your circulation run smoothly, and minerals like potassium help your body balance out any excess sodium. See, it's a total team effort.
Okay, so we know what to eat and we know why it works. But how do we put it all together without having to think too hard? Let's build a supportive plate.
Just think of your plate in 5 parts. If you aim to have a fruit, a vegetable, a whole grain, a lean protein, and a healthy fat at most of your meals, you automatically create a meal that supports your heart. This balanced plate is probably one of the most powerful and practical tools you have. It's like a simple mental checklist. Of course, food is a huge piece of the puzzle, but it's not the only piece. To get really lasting results, we can pair these amazing food choices with other gentle daily habits. These little habits work together in harmony with a healthy diet. Things like staying hydrated, taking a short 10 or 20-minute walk, eating your meals slowly and mindfully instead of rushing, even just taking a few slow, deep breaths. All of these things send a signal to your body that it's safe to relax, and your heart responds so beautifully to that kind of steady, simple care. I want you to remember this. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Every single time you choose a nourishing food, you are literally giving a gift to your future self. Your heart works so hard for you every single moment of every day. It really appreciates all the support you give back.
So let's end with just one simple question. After everything we've talked about, what is one gentle step you feel like you can take today? Maybe it's just adding some berries to your breakfast, or maybe it's taking 5 minutes to enjoy a calming cup of tea this afternoon. Whatever it is, that one small step is the absolute perfect way to begin. Take good care.